Hey, it's Dre. I'm going to do a tutorial for you of how to give yourself faux bangs. I personally love bangs and I think that they are fun when they're appropriate for your face and of course for the trends that are going on. But as you may or may not know, bangs are definitely a commitment. Once you cut them, they're there, and if you decide to grow them out, it can take a really long time. I have personally gone back and forth between having bangs, having no bangs, and lately I've been itching to do something else, as if all my change of colors weren't enough. I've wanted to cut bangs, but so not to regret my decision, I decided, well, I can give myself faux bangs, so then I don't end up hating myself 2 weeks later and wishing I had cut them off. So for this, you definitely need long length hair, as I have, and I'm going to show you what to do. So you're going to need a hairbrush here. You're going to brush your hair back into a high ponytail. It doesn't have to be ridiculously on top of your head, but you do want it relatively high. And depending how messy you want your look to be or how smooth you want it to be can depend how smooth you have your ponytail. So I have my ponytail, right up at the crown of my head here, and then I'm just going to put in ponytail holder at the top here. Okay, so now that I have my high pony, I'm going to take apart a section of hair here at the top. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit thicker section than that. Okay, so this is what is going to be your faux bang. So you kind of smooth all that forward, pull that back, get this out of the way. So then you're going to need bobby pins. Ideally you want pins that are going to match your hair color. I was recently blonde, of course, and I have not replenished my bobby pin stock since doing my last wedding. So I currently only have blonde bobby pins, but you'll be able to get the gist of what I'm doing. So now the goal is to kind of start to splay your hair to be a believable bang. So since my hair is I have quite a bit of length in the front, I just have to adjust accordingly. And it depends how short you want your bangs to look. I really want kind of a soft side swept look. You can, if your hair is shorter or if you want to have a shorter looking bang, just adjust your hair accordingly. So basically I want my bang to sweep, so I'm going to pin it over on this side over here. So I'm just going to take my pins, and you want to pin back fairly close to the base of your ponytail, because the goal is to then hide the pins so no one can see where the hair is coming from. Okay, so I got those pinned in there, and then you can grab some hairspray and do a light little spray just to give it a little bit of hold and kind of get it out of the way for a minute. Okay, so then you're going to take the rest of your hair. I'll get a couple other bobby pins ready so I can pin the rest of it. take the rest of your hair and you're going to just style it into this top knot. Once you have that spun around, you take your pins and secure that. And just depending on what type of hair you have, you know, you can add more or less pins. My hair usually stays pretty well with just a couple pins. And you just want to kind of smooth that hair over a little bit more. Then you want to go ahead and, once you have that all in place, spray it pretty good so it's not going to move. Stay. And you could even, if your hair is not staying for you super well, you can kind of go up underneath that and kind of catch a couple of those hairs and do a pin under there as well. But yeah, so therefore you can have yourself some bangs without actually having to cut them. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it seemed easy enough and you can rock some bangs without actually having to cut your hair.